Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It's it's been a strange 2020 so far. It's June tomorrow. It's actually 6 months into 2020, and a lot has happened. It feels like January was 6 years ago, 4 years ago. Now we're gonna be in June, and everything that's going on. You notice how the cards are being dealt. Those that know what's going on first to hit us with something, and then you get the whole pandemic for 3, 4 months, hard hitting, seeing how far we will go, see how far what we will do. Yeah, we're voluntarily staying in our houses. We gave that, we let them know that, sure, we'll stay inside, sure, we'll social distance, sure, we'll do this, sure, we'll wash our hands, etc., etc. And now, from one day to a night, you go from COVID night. I mean, that thing that's going around on every news 24/7. They even started playing the news at 2, 3 in the morning because of the situation, the virus or whatever. And now it's just switched over to the riots. So what happened to that pandemic? Did it just disappear? Is it gone? Is it over? Did the riots kill the pandemic? So why didn't we have a riot back in March? Right? That's what ended it. That's what ended the news from not talking about it. It's just strange. Actually, not strange. It might be strange for some people, but we're being played. It's like when you know your significant other is cheating on you, you have that feeling, you know it. Especially when you're experienced, you get that feeling. This is the same feeling here with the whole government and electing the president that's supposed to MAGA. This was supposed to be avoided. Was this supposed to happen? Or just like a vicious cycle? Every election year, there's a school shooting, there's some riots, a cop kills. It's a lot of things, and if you're questioning everything, you start seeing different. Why did that cop have his hand in his pocket while he had his knee on the guy? You ever thought about that? That's weird, right? To put your knee on somebody's neck and then to have your hands in your pocket. You ever thought about that? Think about that one. And then that incident set off of what's going on right now. People losing jobs, the economy, no matter what the stock says, those are the rich people playing. That's not us. That's not the middle class. The middle class is being evaporated, sent down to the poor. Jobs are lost. There's not gonna be benefits. Maybe just enough to keep us alive, probably. It is sad to see. It's like the season finale of Game of Thrones. Like America, is this the series finale? Is this the end? Is this the way it's gonna end, or this is the end of this series for better next season? I don't know. Sometimes I'm just thinking right now, just some thoughts, thinking about what's going on, just documenting this. It's what a time to be alive, right? What a time to be alive. You could take it this so many ways. You can be happy what's going on. You could be sad. You could be shocked. You could be fearful. There's so many feelings that you can have with what's going on. But it's up to you how you want to feel. Honestly, me, just watching things burn, right? Like What can we do, right? Actually, so what can you do? Like everything is being burned down, looted stores, people's jobs. It's but we're very divided. I want a peaceful separation. What's up, Chris Battle Sox? Separation, right? We're supposed to be united, alone. Hashtag alone together. Actually, I like the first part of the hashtag alone, but it's just you start watching these videos of all these riots, of what's going on, people taking advantage of the situation, jumping on board, breaking windows, people's businesses. It's just, it's not even about the message anymore. It's not even about the guy that died. It's just people being locked up for 2, 3 months in their homes. They're just coming out right now. They're broke, no jobs. Then you mix it up with the other low lives. Then you mix it up with another group. You're just mixing a lot of things in the pot. This is all a huge mixture. You have a lot of people upset, angry, and this is just an excuse to go out there and just let it out. And but the thing is, you're destroying your communities, your neighborhoods. I wouldn't want to destroy my neighborhood Aldi's or Kmart or Target. Where am I gonna go buy my stuff? That's the problem. These people don't think. But then again, are they thinking or not? Or are they following orders? You seen the video of the guy with the AutoZone breaking the windows. Then you see another video of a pallet of bricks being laid in front of a government building. Are we being played? Are we being set up? Some people are falling for it. Some people are following orders. Some people are just, I'm not getting a part of this. Let me watch from afar. I would like to be in the action. Don't get me wrong. I kind of miss it, to be honest. I want to put on a mask and go check out the action. Record, make videos. It's just not about that life anymore. I like what Chris said earlier, a peaceful separation. That sounds really good right about now. Just like a peaceful separation from all this. Just like the way the elites do it, right? They have their way watching all this, laughing, cities burning. Ha 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 ha. Look at them burning down police precincts, cop vans, Targets, AutoZone. Look at them. Ha 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 ha. They don't care. It's a franchise. I feel bad for the owner, for the franchisee. It's like imagine you saving all your money just to own a Domino's. Yeah, I got my business. I own a Domino's, and then next thing you know, these rioters, looters, whatever, burn down your Domino's. Or it takes like 40, 50 grand just to get in it, and then you're paying debt, you're paying rent, and then boom, this is gone. You think the insurance and all that? Nah, it's it's sad what's really going on. I don't think about it like what the news tells you to think. The news wants you to feel bad for that guy and hate the cop. I'm thinking about everybody else around it, like the businesses. Things are getting burned, people's cars. Let's say that car is all they had to go to work, and some looters flipped it over and burned it. Their jobs, their whole like. We're already in a bad situation, and now a bad situation is made even worse. And the whole thing with Trump this whole week, he's arguing about Twitter, about censorship, something he should have done 2, 3 years ago. That's why I gave up social media. I only do YouTube because it's just a way to keep things documented. But I gave up social media. It's like, what's the point? You just keep getting banned and banned. You can't say anything. So what's the point? Now Trump in 2020 wants to do something about it. Hey, you should have done it back in 26. Well, as soon as you became president. It's just, it's like these things are allowed to happen. They're being allowed to happen. Why would the town stand down and let a police precinct burn? Why are they letting these riots happen? Because they want to put more laws on us. Now they're talking about curfews. What happened to lockdown? You go from a lockdown now to curfews. Now we have to stay in our houses, or else we get shot or arrested. You see where this is going. This is not going in the right direction. This is now a quote unquote Q predicted, right? Trust the plan. Is this part of the plan? Am I supposed to keep trusting the plan? I saw a video today of cops running down private streets, telling people to stay inside and shooting rubber bullets. Is this the plan that I'm supposed to trust? Just think about it, folks. That's all I ask is think about it. Think outside the box. If you're watching the news, ask yourself, why is this idiot on the TV saying this? The only idiot that's not on TV is Tucker Carlson. Everybody else is an idiot. Tucker Carlson is probably like the only one saying the truth or feeding you some of the truth. Everybody else is an idiot. Um, Ask yourself that, folks. Why were we just locked down for 3 months and all of a sudden there's a bunch of people rioting? A lot of people rioting all together. No social distancing, no masks. Why? And they don't shut that down. When you get a bunch of regular Americans storming a city hall to open up a city, it's a big deal in the news. But this is like, oh, peaceful protest. Look at how the media plays you, plays me, plays us. And that's what we need to wake up. We're not supposed to be like, oh, the F with these right. We're supposed to be united. Yeah, we were all united in this, not say rioting. Maybe it wouldn't be a riot, but maybe it would be a peaceful protest. Because then you have the right people with these idiots keeping them on check. Like, yo, what you doing? Don't be burning down businesses. Don't be beating up people. But now you have it's all the low lives out there. And then you have the agent provocateurs. Like you have people like, you know what? I'm not gonna break no store, but you see a broken window. Hey, shit. Let me go get some Tide. Let me go get this. Let me go get that. It's an opportunity. It's like you walking by. Oh shit! They just broke down the Best Buy. I need some new Bluetooth headphones or whatever. You go in there and that's what's going on. But how? My question is, how we go from that pandemic, from that being the greatest threat ever, and all of a sudden it's forgotten, and now we're talking about this. It's just like the whole Kobe Bryant death. I remember, it was Kobe Bryant for like 24/7. Well, it was during the Royal Rumble in January, and I remember that day because that's when the whole pandemic started in China. I had to go to like the one of those urgent cares, and people had masks on, and I was like, oh, let me put on a mask. I ain't trying to be here because of that what's going on. And this was back in January. People didn't even know what was that thing going on with the bats, quote unquote. I'm just saying things that are politically correct so YouTube doesn't. So, and then in March, hey guys, guess what? There's a pandemic going on. We got to shut things down. It was March 15th. No, March 13th. It was a Friday. I remember I was like, it feels like everything's going to end. And then came March 14th, the 16th, which was the Monday. And that's when the lockdown began. I was like, oh shit. And here we are, a few hours away from June 1st. The year is almost over. We just rung in 2020 a few months ago, and now it's halfway done. What have you accomplished? What have I accomplished? 3 months of our year so far locked in, not doing anything for 3 months. Well, I started losing weight and doing all that stuff. But that's besides the point. It's just like 3 months of your life locked down, gone. You can't get those 3 months back. All those days in the house. If you had a job, God bless you. Keep making that money. But if you didn't have a job and you just sat there for 3 months not making income, you just wasted 3 months. Then there's no getting that back. And then when everything reopens, you're starting from behind. You're starting from a hole. Same thing with the riots. They're burning stores down. They're burning people's jobs down. Now you have to start from zero plus in a hole. Like I was mentioning earlier with the Domino's or Wendy's, whatever. You own a franchise. You gotta buy into that. You worked hard. You saved all your money to own a franchise. Now it's gone. Yes, they have insurance, but you know the paperwork. You gotta wait months. And what do you gotta do while you wait? And the employees. It's just it's a bad situation made worse. And you have all the businesses shut down. They were closed. And then you have riots. So what you expect? There's no security. I was watching a video right now of a guy with a sword defending his business, this white guy. I'm gonna say he probably like a lib, and he just got destroyed by the 13%, and they left him like face down, bloodied. His body was twisted. It's just sad. It's just sad, right? Stronger with diversity, equality, whatever. It's just you have this melting pot with too many spices and recipes, and it's not coming out good. It's not coming out good at all. 2020 is by far one of the worst years ever in history, I guess, or in my history. I can't speak for the history of the world, man. I think the dinosaurs might say something else or something, but it it's just been the worst year ever, in my opinion. It's sad. 2020 has been very, very depressing, but as depressing as it might be, you still got to keep on pushing forward and moving on. I, I I may not have hope in the country anymore. I may not, honestly, but I do have hope in myself. I'm still gonna push on bettering myself, doing better things, and that's I guess a mentality we should probably try to look into, right? I'm not telling you what to do. It's just look into that, right? Just worry about yourself. We're living in times that you have to worry about yourself and those close to you. Ask yourself, like, I'm fat. I'm working my way. I'm not being fat anymore. Cause I'm like, if this shit pops off, I'm not trying to be fat and running down the streets. Or you gotta be fit, or catch that pandemic that's going on, right? Just think about it. It's just something to think about, folks. Just better yourself. If you only have one gun, get two. You have no guns, get some guns. Get something. Prepare yourself. Save food. It's just things to think about. That's all. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving me 20 minutes of your time. Just some thoughts I had in my mind. It's sad what's going on, but stay safe. Make yourself better. What was it, Micah? Make yourself great again. Well, that time is over. Just keep making yourself better. The only thing you can control right now is yourself. So make yourself better and make those around you better. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe. And I have something else on my mind. I'll come back. Take care, folks.